masjid in Fustat with the intention of purchasing ancient manuscripts of the Quran. But alhamdulillah, he failed. However, his contemporary succeeded, a consular agent in Egypt, and he took 46 folios of the manuscript that was in that masjid back to Paris, which we can see now today in the National Library of France. Still, he didn't give up. 12 folios were somehow smuggled back to Gotha and were presented to the ruler of Gotha. And this is something that people, the scholars, especially of the Quran manuscripts, fail to mention, that the Quranic manuscripts were often stolen by deceit. So the location of this Quran is now in actually 3 different locations. One is in Darul Kutub al Misriya, one is in Bibliothèque Nationale Paris, and Froschengrund Bibliothèque Gotha, Germany. Very unfortunate. So what happened to the manuscript in Medina? So the manuscript in Medina stayed in Medina, and it was in Medina till 1915, when the First World War started. When the orders were given by the Osmania Khilafah to the Turkish soldiers to abandon Medina because of the imminent British attack, and nobody wanted fighting in Medina, the soldier in charge took this copy back to Istanbul, and then the Turkish authorities in Istanbul gave it as a gift to Germany, and it stayed in Berlin. So on the conclusion of the World War I, the Treaty of Versailles stipulated that this Quran should be returned immediately back to the King of Hijaz in Medina. However, the manuscript was returned from Berlin, but it never reached Medina back. It's still in Istanbul Museum. This copy is now on exhibit at the Topkapi Museum in Istanbul for all to see. So this is the copy here, right here.
Original Medina manuscript.
Yes. So it contains again 99% of the Quran. Why? Because perhaps somebody tore it, or water damage, environment damage is possible. That's what it means. This is the showing Surah Qasas and beginning of Surah Ankabut. Now the Imam manuscript. This is the manuscript that Usman radhiallahu anhu himself kept, and it said he was shaheed while reading it. So the Umayyad took it to Andalusia, it is said. Then it came to Fez, Morocco, and according to Ibn Battuta, it somehow found its way to Samarkand. So this Samarkand manuscript has interesting story. This may be the Samarkand manuscript, and there are actually two locations. One is the Samarkand, and then one is in Tashkent. So it looks like now we say just one, the Samarkand manuscript. One of these could be the copy that Usman radhiallahu anhu was personal copy, and it could be that the Damascus copy also came to Samarkand. How did this Damascus copy came to Samarkand? When Tamerlane attacked Damascus and burned it to the ground, he took that copy back to Samarkand, and it stayed there till the time of the Russian invasion, where it was picked up from Samarkand and sent to St. Petersburg in Russia. So here is a story of how that went from Russia to I'll talk about it later on. Let's go on here. So, in other words, two of the copies of the Quran which were originally prepared in the time of Usman radiallahu anhu are still available to us today, and their text and arrangement can be compared by anyone who cares to with any other copy of the Quran, be it in print or handwriting, from any place or period of time. They will be found identical. This is according to Ahmad van Defner, who wrote Ulumul Quran. Now, so far we have been talking about the manuscripts that were by the Usman, the copies of Usman radiallahu anhu. So I will come back to the one that the Samarkand manuscript, and I will share with you the how the copy of, okay, so I'll just have to do it verbally then. The Samarkand, the researchers, the Soviet researchers went to Samarkand and the surrounding villages. वो corrupted file है. I don't know what happened. Pause करें.